This game often testier than Michigan's rivalry with Ohio State, and the Wolverines applied a little extra sting winning a close one last year.
They did. You know, it just left a bad taste in everybody's mouth back in East Lansing all year long. They've talked about it. They've had to hear about it. They've listened to the gloating from their in-state rival. They're looking to flip the script today.
And that's what's so fun about rivalries. You get bragging rights, and especially in the same state, so much disdain for each other. It's so awesome. The fans go,
pulls it in down the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And how about that start for this offense? You know, oftentimes you see teams just trying to get into a rhythm, maybe an easy completion to get their quarterback feeling good. Not this offense. They take a shot and find an explosive play right out of the gate.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw on third. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
The Spartans will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. So Michigan's offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
From the gun, running back on the move. Across the 25, he's got room. All by himself down the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has big...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quickly out to the tight end, and he'll be brought down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Spartans will try to pinning them back with the punt. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back, ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And I like...
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. There is one where that term has floated predominantly over the landscape of a matchup. And when the Paul Bunyan Trophy is up for grabs, there is nothing little when these brothers start battling. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Pushed out of bounds at the 41, but not before he pulls off a terrific return. The Wolverines offense takes the field. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The inside handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Caught over the middle. It's pre-scored. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. Turning it on! Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins...
And he'll hop there and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game on offense.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So Michigan State's offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Right back to the well. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the run, it's Harvey. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. He'll be... about 2 yards short of a first down.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country, and that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up fourth.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Collier. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Kennesaw State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Harvey. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Gets the back moving. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Stewart. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Wolverines are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Caught on the outside, it's Sampson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Trying to run, it's Harvey. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Unloads it left. Tosses it incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The play action fake. This time it's complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Knocked off his feet. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can...
Picked off. What a way to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sampson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. He's got his man. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. Go to the end zone. It's picked off.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Valentine. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll heave it deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Snags it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's caught. It's Sampson. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Sampson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This guy is doing work on the outside and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, so...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. Spins away from one. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run play action. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited first half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake.
And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. The sure hands. It's Valentine. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and long. He's going to have to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
This kid's got a big-time leg, man. He hit that into the wind, and it looked like that could have been good from 50.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Michigan offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Cleescore. And they're able to get him down. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. Gets away from one, he's got space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stewart. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
Using his feet to buy time. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And this QB, man, how about him? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
In the red area, it's Harvey. Quick spin on the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On the ground, it's Raiola. Touchdown, Michigan! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get to get 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you...
There he goes! He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you could tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes. And they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan. The offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Under fire. The short hands. It's Marsh. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Spartans are on the move. They'll try the run. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Sometimes there are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense. And moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give him a chance.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Takes the handoff. It's Raiola. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Raiola. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Caught in the backfield, it's Valentine. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. When that one's incomplete, they weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hoffman. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. It's a seam wide open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. The Wolverines have a nice little cushion in that Paul Bunyan trophy almost within their grasp.
Sparty can't quit, though. This game means too much. In the rivalry, in the conference play, in recruiting, Sparty now has to dig deep, and they've got to fight back. Just takes one play, Dave.
Yeah, and these guys are a bunch of underdog guys, right? These guys are the ones that are talked about in this rivalry as inferior to Michigan all the time. You got a chance to keep fighting, showing what's inside your chest.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. The Spartans want to crank the tempo.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sparty.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now, go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover. Onside to get. Back to get back in this football game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Kennesaw State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. To the air on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it! And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
They're dealing with a second and long. DBs will try to keep everything in front. To the air on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. As has been the case for the majority of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.